How's it digging, my shovels? TheFlamingSpade here, bringing you a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle, never your style again. And thank you a lot for the absolutely gorgeous comments last time. I really had a blast reading through them. But anyways, we got a match here, so better stop rambling. The time of rambling is nowhere. So, got this Hail team again here, and this is a match against Gunter. He's got a lot of powerful Mons here on his team, and basically the things I need to watch out for most are definitely that Miltank, because it's going to be first off setting up rocks, which my team is oh so weak to. It's going to be healing off all the damage with Milk Drink, and I need to figure out whether it has like Heal Bell or not. So can I take it out with you know, residual damage like Will-O-Wisp, Burn or Toxic, or do I need to cripple it with Rotom Strick? And then the combination of SAWK and Electabuzz is gonna be, you know, hitting my team, barring the few checks I have for them. And depending whether they are choice or not, I need to figure that out first, and basically just go from there. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this match. So I'm gonna lead with Snowbird because, you know, set up the Hail. Go from there, and he does lead off with the Miltank to set up his Stealth Rocks. So I'm gonna put the lead seed on him, and then just, you know, go from there. Gonna go for the sub here because I just kind of wanna scout what he's going to do. Is he going to be staying in, body slamming me, or what? Or is he just going to switch out, you know, being annoyed by the lead seed, which is the case as he goes into his Flareon. The Hail does reveal leftovers, so that's a side that he's most likely, obviously, enough running a defensive Flareon, because what else is Flareon good for? Haha. Oh, still doesn't have that Flare Blitz. So anyways, he's gonna break my sub with a Flamethrower. Actually doesn't have Lava Plume like they usually do when they're defensive, but I guess he still prefers the power that the Flamethrower has. But anyways, I'm gonna set up the lead seed on him again, and then just go for the Protect, just to, you know, again scout him, and then just get back to full health. And he does reveal that he has Toxic, so yeah, defensive Flareon indeed. But I really don't have much that would like to take a Toxic, and I kind of need my Armaldo Alejandro here to take it, just because I need to kind of desperately get off that Rapid Spin, because otherwise Stealth Rock is going to ruin my whole team in no time if they're gonna be staying there on my side of the field for too long. And I figured this would be the best chance that I have to spin here, and you know, just to do it as soon as possible. And against this defensive Flareon, I can definitely do it. So just gonna go for the Rapid Spin here and get rid of those pesky Stealth Rocks. He goes into his Gardevoir. Don't see leftovers, so it means that he's most likely like more offensive one, but I figured I'm still at green health. I'm pretty healthy here, so I figured I should be able to take one hit and just go for Stealth Rocks, because he doesn't have a spinner, so I can have them up for the rest of the match, and especially against this Flareon, rocks would be nice. So it actually turns out he goes for the Focus Miss, and it lands, so there is that. But I'm not really sure what he was predicting, because Psychic does like neutral damage to everything on my team, and he actually does go for it here. So it was kind of a double-edged sword, because I didn't see an item, so I kind of assumed that he would be choiced. But he was Life Orbed, which obviously wasn't shown because he missed or he hit the Focus Miss, so there's that. But now he's gonna go for the Shadow Ball as I switch into my Rotom. I figure I should be able to take another Psychic. He actually doesn't go for it, as, you know, he went for the Shadow Ball. I guess he wasn't really sure whether, you know, Psychic would take me out, because it was kind of 50-50 with the Hail and stuff. And this actually does come to play later on, but I will get to that later on. The extra damage that he could have gotten off with the Psychic on my Rotom. But anyways, gonna go for the Volt Switch. He goes into his Flareon, and then I go into my Chinchino, and I miss a Tail Slap. I figured I'd just go for it because it's neutral damage against everything on his team. Really doesn't have like anything that would really enjoy taking hits, or maybe his Miltank is if it's like max HP, max defense, not especially defensive. But yeah, turns out I missed both of my Tail Slaps. I guess I, in hindsight, probably could have gone for Bullet Seed and, you know, being guaranteed to take him out, but I figured, you know, it's a Tail Slap. It usually doesn't miss, and before this, it hasn't missed twice in a row, so I just kind of lose my Chinchino for no good reason whatsoever, but you know, the Hex decides to be a little bit of a troll. So yeah, I no longer have my Chinchino, and that kind of blows. So anyways, gonna Volt Switch out, go into my wall rain, and then I can just go for the Protect and Scout and go from there. He goes into his SAWK, and he actually goes for the Toxic, which is kind of interesting, but it's actually a pretty good move on SAWK, because otherwise, you know, physical walls are going to be walling him, and then he can just, you know, dribble them with Toxic and just go from there. So not really a bad move at all, you know, being on a what seems to be most likely a Scarfed SAWK. That's what they usually are, as far as I know. Because great attack, speed is kind of average. You got Scarf to back that up. So anyways, bunch of things happened while I was rambling, but I decided to go into my Armaldo to take the Toxic because I'm already poisoned, but he pulls a double switch into his Miltank. Milk drinks on the switch, and we are caught up. And he's gonna set up his rocks again. I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, but of course I would miss because nothing really seems to be going my way in this match, or yeah. So that kind of blows. I was kind of hoping to, you know, at least scout for the heal bell and go from there, but he doesn't want to stay in for that because he most likely doesn't have Scrappy, so he has no business staying in, and he goes into his Electabuzz, which is most likely a special attacker, I guess, expecting another Willow, or either way being just fine coming in on this Misdreavus, and he's gonna go for the Thunderbolts. I decided to stay in and kind of just scout what kind of Electabuzz I'm dealing with. He graced me, not really sure how much that mattered, but oh well. Yeah, just more salt to the wounds with all the shenanigans and hacks, but yeah, just part of the game. We move on, we go into Snover as kind of just hope to find out whether he's choice or not. It kind of seems like he is, but is he running 2 Scarfers? That is the question. That is the question of the day. So, anyways, gonna set up a sub, and as he switches out, so I'm still going with the assumption that he is choice 2. So that is definitely big trouble for my team. And in comes Miltank. Just gonna set up the lead seat on him again since I'm safely behind the sub. He's gonna break the sub with the Body Slam, then switch out, go back into his SAWK as I go for the substitute again because he switched out earlier. Figured that he might do that again, and I was still kind of thinking maybe I'll take a Body Slam and still set up a sub. Figured I should scout, and it was kind of the safest move. So it works out, and he actually goes for the Ice Punch. And instead of setting up the lead seat here again, I figured what I could do is go in my stall rain because he's gonna be kind of be forced to break my sub. And so, you know, there's the saying, don't waste a good sub, but this actually puts me in a really good situation because I can set up a sub with my stall rain instead, and it's definitely better to have a stall rain behind the sub as opposed to Snover behind the sub, because as we know, Snover is usually dead for it. It's there to set up the hail, you know, it can do shenanigans with the lead seat, but that's about it. Stall rain, however, he can raise hell behind the sub, so it's definitely much better. And now he goes into his Miltank, and now the very least, I get to scout whether this thing has heal bell or not, so I can, you know, basically just go from there. And he goes for the Body Slam, doesn't break my sub because, you know, it's a stall rain. One does not simply break stall rain sub with neutral hits. That isn't really powerful. Yes, that totally made sense. But anyways, he keeps going for the Body Slam, and I decided to speed up this following portion because it does turn out that he doesn't have Heal Bell, which is really surprising because Miltanks usually carry Heal Bell because it's kind of one of its signature moves that it's known for. In a way, at least in the Never Used tier, it's really annoying to deal with when you can't, you know, Toxic it. But he just keeps going for the Body Slam, so it turns out he indeed doesn't have Heal Bell, and I can easily stall him out here and leave the situation with a sub up, and we are caught back to normal speed as the Miltank is successfully stalled out by Stall Rain. Good job. And now he's gonna go into his Shift Tree. I made kind of a silly move here because I decided to play it more offensive here and just go straight for the Blizzard just to take him out, because what I should have done is just scout it with a sub. But what kind of Shift Tree am I dealing with? Because it turns out he's Life Orbed. So I could have easily stalled him out with the combination of Life Orb and Hail and left this situation as well behind the sub and then being on a really good situation, on a really good footing against the foot of the SAWK, which is just going to close combat me. Or I don't know if it's going to fist me with that, or is it going to use both, but CC is going to hurt, and I kind of just need to sack something for it. So yeah, basically could have had a sub, but I decided to play more offensively, and that kind of cost me in this case. So I kind of have to sack my Armaldo Alejandro here, because I cannot spin against anything that he has left. He has Gardevoir, this SAWK, and Electabuzz. All of them are faster and able to, you know, one-shot me from this range. So figured I could sack that, then just go into my Rotom Fridge. I will outspeed him by 1 base point, and then I can fire off a Blizzard, and now it is him who is forced to sack something, and he's just gonna go into his Gardevoir as a death fodder. But now the moment of truth. Is the Electabuzz scarf or not? I was thinking the SAWK is scarfed, but is this thing as well? And yes, it is! And he goes with a T-Bolt, and I'm in the range where he could take me out, and it's horrible, but I live with 1 HP again! Much like in the previous match, which is just crazy. And it was kind of funny, because I had these matches back to back, and if you do indeed remember the previous match, Rotom also lived there with 1 HP. There's something magical about this Rotom. It keeps living in with 1 HP, and then it's gonna outspeed the SAWK, go for the Blizzard, take him out as well, and that will be the game. And so Rotom clutches the match once again at 1 HP, and if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for ya: SAWK it!
The timeline is still going. I wonder if there's something at the end of this.
Not really.